So what does that mean? Discipline equals freedom. Well, it's the title of a book written by ex-Navy SEAL and author Jocko Willink. He was asked, if you could put anything up on a billboard, what would it be? His response was, my mantra. His mantra is discipline equals freedom. He talks about how if you want more free time, then you have to follow a more disciplined time management system. He said, if you want more financial freedom, then you have to implement long-term financial discipline in your life. He said, if you want to be free to move about how you want and to be free from the consequences of poor life decisions, then you have to be disciplined enough to eat healthy and work out consistently. We all want more freedom. And while we may live in one of the most free countries in the world, assuming you're watching from America, we all want more. And how we get more freedom is through discipline. As we discussed in my very first video, discipline is a lot different from motivation. And if we rely on motivation to accomplish the goals that we set for ourselves, we will fall short time and time again. Discipline is a lot like a muscle. And in order to build muscle, you have to exercise. Exercising discipline is simple but not easy. So by practicing discipline through as many methods as possible, we can grow exponentially because the discipline built from each of the individual practices will ultimately overflow into the others. For example, the practices of discernment between things we can and cannot control, memento mori, and self-reflection, as we discussed in my previous video, will allow us to develop the muscle of discipline, which will give us the strength in life to make tough decisions, such as going to the gym when you don't feel like it, or not eating that giant helping of pasta from Olive Garden, or not going to the mall and buying a bunch of expensive crap that you don't actually need. What specific areas of your life do you want more freedom? Let me know down in the comments. I know that for me, I want more financial freedom in my life, and it's one of the reasons I started this channel, and one of the reasons I feel so determined to post a video every single day. In addition to financial freedom, I also want freedom of health. I want to be free from sickness and free to move around how I want. So I will continue to practice discipline in my diet and exercise. I will continue to avoid carbs even when it's tempting. I will continue to go to the gym even on the days that I don't feel like it at all. If we don't control our emotions ultimately will control us. This is another thing that Willink talks about, and it's so true. If you only do things when you feel like doing them, then you won't operate at even a fraction of your full potential. I am trying to be a better leader in life. As a husband, as a father, a YouTuber, and as a personal development coach. I just started listening to a book on Audible, co-authored by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin, called Extreme Ownership. And in essence, it's about the Stoic philosophy of self-reflection. How a leader needs to be able to accurately assess the mistakes they make and course correct. About how a leader does not blame their subordinates or their followers or the people who they lead for the mistakes that happen. A leader ultimately takes on fully the responsibility of the actions of those they lead. A leader asks themselves not what are they doing wrong, what am I doing wrong as the leader? As a coach, I will be taking on the role of a leader in my clients' personal development journeys, and in doing so, taking responsibility for the success of that endeavor. If you would like to be coached, consider this an invitation to be my very first client. Hopefully, my very first testimonial. I am inexperienced, so there will be no charge, no cost to you except for a little bit of your time. And with that time, we can figure out in what ways you would like to personally develop in life, and we can create a plan on how to accomplish those goals. I don't expect this invitation to be accepted immediately. because I am inexperienced, but I hope that you will, because it will help me attain the experience that I need to become a professional coach. So, if that does sound like something you're interested in doing, I put my email in the description below. Go ahead and reach out to me so we can figure out a time that works for you to discuss exactly in which areas you would like to personally develop. It can be tough to ask for help, especially for men, because we are taught both directly and indirectly by society that it is a sign of weakness. But in reality, it's a sign of strength. And that's why I want to ask you for help. Accept my invitation and help me attain the experience that I need to eventually become a professional personal development coach. That's it for day number 9 of me challenging myself to post a video every single day. I hope you liked it. I hope you got some value out of it, and I hope you have a great 4th of July celebration. I hope you see some awesome fireworks and have a great dinner with your family. Today is all about freedom, and we can all have more freedom in our lives by practicing discipline. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more content like this. Alrighty, bye-bye.